Barber here for another film session presented by Microsoft Surface. Today we are talking about your favorite, my favorite, Baker Mayfield. Guy is awesome, and there's so many reasons for me to describe why he is awesome, but I'm going to start with the most important. It's his attitude. Now, most film sessions about breaking down plays and describing why things work or why they don't work. This first play that I'm going to show you is all about Baker Mayfield's attitude. All right, now you guys will remember this game because it's the last game of the season. We are 13 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter, and we are not winning. If you remember, this was a must-win game to get into the playoffs. Atlanta ended up losing, so it didn't matter, but we are down 10 at the start of the third quarter. This is a crucial 3rd and 6 on their opening drive of this half. Now, this is just Baker Mayfield being Baker Mayfield. He's gonna drop back, 5-man pressure. It's man-to-man on the back end. You can see that all these guys are locked up. So Baker knows that there's a hole safety. Baker knows that guys have their backs to him, so he's gonna run, right? Now, getting the first down is one thing. It's this part of the play that I wanna emphasize. Yes, he gets tackled, he gets hit as he's sliding to the ground, but this team needed a reason to play harder. For 1 second, they needed a reason to play harder, and he gives it to them right here. Now, watch this from the end zone. You'll see exactly what I'm referring to. It's a first down, and Baker has the ability to do this. He's great out of the pocket. He's a great runner. But this right here, right? I mean, I hate to emphasize this because it's kind of like, you know, dirty, but it's awesome at the same time because watch this ensuing like bodies get around him and start to rally around your quarterback. I think it started the comeback in this game. This ended up being a touchdown drive. We ended up winning 27-19, and off to the playoffs we went. All right, next play. Let's actually get into some Baker stuff now. The next play is probably my favorite throw and catch of the entire season. This is week 4 against Philadelphia. This is before Chris Godwin was hurt. He's right here in the slot. Baker Mayfield's arm strength doesn't get talked about enough. Is it there? It's definitely there. But his creativity, I think, is what exasperates arm strength, right? It showcases what he really has in his arm talent. Now, this is just a double slant. Bam, bam. They're playing quarters down here, 2 up top, and Chris Godwin's got to get inside of this player so he can bang the slant. But Baker sees it, it's not quite there, so he has to hitch it, right? And then watch his throw. Watch his platform. To be able to open his hips and whip this ball into Chris for about a 12-yard gain, and then the catch, he like catches the back of the ball. Just the way that looks. Like it almost looks like an impossible throw and catch, and yet you see Baker do this on the regular. It's pretty spectacular type of athlete this guy is. And I know he had that reputation coming out, but we've seen it on display here these last 2 years, and this is literally, look at that catch, man. That is just ridiculous. Watch the delivery. That's ridiculous. Awesome stuff. All right, moving on. Play number 3 here. This is a really cool look at what I think Baker does very, very well. Yes, he's improvisational. He can get out of the pocket. He can make crazy type throws, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But he's also very fundamentally sound. Now, this is against Las Vegas, and Max Crosby's at the top of the screen. He's going to get pressure up here. This is it's in the gun, but it's technically a 7-step drop. So this is the farthest drop that a quarterback can make. So if you will, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he's got a plant. But watch how Baker really rallies up to make this throw, and he doesn't get credit for this. I mean, this is so well done. The way that he feels this pressure on to his front side, and then step, delivers, and from the end zone, you can see it even better. I love it from the defensive perspective because you can see how cool this ball looks coming out of his hand. But watch him not even really pay attention to this pressure. He just knows that it's there. He just feels that it's there. Climbs, drifts. I'm not a quarterback, but I've watched a lot of quarterbacks. Climb, drift, and then look at that. Look at that ball spinning out of his hand. Baker is a special, special quarterback. We are lucky to have this dude. All right, Play number 4. This is, again, another attribute that Baker possesses. And I remember wanting to talk about these type of plays because the very first time I saw Baker in the preseason 2 years ago, I was amazed at how well he threw the ball out of the pocket. Now, this is first play of the game in the playoff game against the Washington Commanders. It's play action, boot, right? He's coming out of the pocket, not having a solid platform, making that throw. Watch that throw. Can you see it? Can you see that? This throw, watch this. No platform, all arm strength. Mike just completely does a number on Lattimore, which he did. And then great throw. That's awesome. It's so special to have a player that can make every single throw that is required of him. And Baker is that guy for us, and I hope he's for a long time. Look at this. Bullet. This could be easily the most ridiculous play that you'll ever see described on film session. Now, this is San Francisco. We're losing this game. We end up losing this game. And I don't want to show I don't need to design the play. I just want you to look at Baker Mayfield. Watch your quarterback. Again, feel that pressure up the field, climb, try to get away. And then Bosa is just going to grab his chest, grab his arm, and look where he grabs him. He grabs him damn near the hash mark, right? And he's holding on to him clearly outside the numbers, almost to the NFL sign. And he's still, if I stop this right here and you didn't know this play was coming, you're saying this is either a sack, an interception, some sort of bad play. But Baker has this ability to create some magic out of nowhere, and this is magical. I mean, this throw, I remember watching this and like all of a sudden feeling like there's no way you're not winning this football game because the ability to do this is just ridiculous. Watch this from the end zone. Here we go. Again, Baker climbs, gets out of the pocket, and look at this. He's holding him for 5, 10, it's probably like 12 yards. Like, how do you do this? How do you even have the gumption to even attempt this throw? Now, I'm not sure if he was trying to throw this to Sterling or Rashad, but Rashad comes up with this catch, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, there's reasons to be excited about the things that Baker Mayfield does, and that stiff arm delivery against the 49ers was number 1. All right, last play. All right, I don't need to describe this either, because this is actually just a running play. This is that play to Bucky Irving against the New York Giants, and what can you not love about what this guy does? I'm just gonna let this run, because y'all all know what I'm talking about. Bucky's doing his thing, and then look who is ahead of the pack, peeling back, making a block, getting extra yards, and who is the most excited person on the field? That would be Baker Mayfield. That's your film session. I hope to see you guys in the regular season. Till then, cheers.